Hi guys, welcome back to Wild Camellia. My name is Jessica and I'm a homeschooling mom of a first grader and a fifth grader. I normally film with my sister, but we're gonna film our fourth grade and fifth grade curriculum picks separately. So if you're interested in fifth grade curriculum picks, then keep on watching. Okay, I'm going to be starting with language arts, and for her, I'm going to be using language arts level 4 from Christian Light Education. And she's finishing up level 3 right now. She only has a few more light units to get through, but in the beginning of August, we're going to do level 4. And I love language arts from Christian Light Education. She loves it too. She has tried a few different language arts throughout her school years, and Christian Light has been her favorite. So I'm going to be continue using this for her as long as I possibly can. For reading, I'm going to be using the original McGuffies. This is the second reader, and I think the second reader does grades 3rd through 5th. And so I think the first part of it's going to be a little bit easy for her. She's already started. She's on level 4. Or sorry, lesson 4, and she has been loving this so much, and I'm so excited to see where this takes her. We had to fill in some gaps for her. We had a little bit of rough kindergarten, first grade school year, and so I feel like I've been catching her up with reading throughout the years that we've been doing homeschooling. And I feel like this is going to take her so far, and I'm so excited to see how she reads by the time she gets to the end of this. And I'm going to kind of be doing the Charlotte Mason approach with that. So I got a composition workbook for her to use, and any words that she's struggling with, she writes it in her little notebook, and then she copies it and reads it to me, and then by the time she's done with that, she has it memorized, and then she reads the story to me. A lesson usually takes about a week to complete, but she has been finishing it in a day. So normally what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, or how I've seen how people use it, is they go over the words down here, and whatever they don't know, they write in their notebook. And then by the time that they go to read it, they should recognize the words. And then they keep reading the words for repetition and memorization. And it also, in my opinion, creates a confident reader. So I think that's a lot of the times when children struggle reading is because they lack some confidence. And when they're reading the same story again, it really gets them to gain that confidence. And so the stories in here are just so cute. There's stories about how the world was made, and it talks about God creating the world, and it's just super, super cute Christian-based stories, and I love it. So I will let you guys know how that works out throughout the school year. If you see me switch over to this as our main language arts, don't be surprised, because I have just been loving the McGuffies. Okay, if you watched our first grade picks, I was talking about Mom Delights here on YouTube and how I went down a rabbit hole with all of her resources that she has and her videos on YouTube. I have been loving watching her. She is such an inspiration for homeschooling moms. She's the homeschooling mom of 15 children. So she really knows her stuff. And so I have been watching her videos and just absorbing as much information that she puts out. And so one of her resources that I found is her Splendid Spelling. This is a free resource on her website, but she also has them on Amazon. And so it's so kind of her to give all these homeschooling moms free resources. And so this is just a gentle foundation on spelling. So I was going over spelling words in the Christian Light Education level 3 with my daughter. And towards the end, I noticed a little bit of a struggle with some of her spelling words. And so I found this, and I'm going to be working on this over the summer and then probably into next year. And I will probably be doing it for my first grader as well. So it's just a whole bunch of rules on spelling. And they have a list of spelling words. Let me get to a page where it's not cut out. So you have the secret over here, and you cut that out, and I put it in her little, I called it her reference book. So if she ever has a trouble spelling a word, she can flip through her reference book and she can have her little secret. She calls them secrets instead of rules. And then the list of examples for that. So I just wanted her to have a really strong foundation in spelling, and I think that's going to get her there. Okay, so after I purchased all my curriculum, I found Mom Delights, and I started kind of wanting to change the way that I'm doing school this year, but I'm gonna stick with Christian Light and all the stuff I just discussed, but I really want to start incorporating learning through literature. So it's more of the Charlotte Mason approach, and I just finished the read aloud, the Little House in the Big Woods with my children, and my daughter fell in love. So we went to our local thrift bookstore and we found a lot of the Laura Ingalls Wilder Little House on the Prairie books. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reading through all of these books, and I'm going to be doing literature guides, literature studies on those as well. And I think Farmer Boy goes with one of our units in our American history, so we'll be reading that one. And then another example is just the Little House on the Prairie. And so I just think we're going to be doing a lot of learning through literature and living books and stuff like that with my children. And I've been doing this thing too where I'll be reading, I'll start reading, and then I'll ask her, can you finish this while I go switch the laundry over, or while I wash up the dishes real quick, can you finish reading out loud for me? And she's been loving that, so she'll take off where I left off. And then for penmanship, I got the Patriotic Penmanship grade 5, and this is in cursive. My daughter loves to write in cursive. In Christian Light Education, there's a section in the Light unit where you write in cursive, and I asked her, are you okay with that, or do you want me to get you a complete cursive workbook? And she loves to practice her cursive, so she actually prefers to write in cursive over print. So I purchased this for her, and then this goes with our history. We're doing American history, and so this kind of ties in with that. Okay, and then writing. So this year, I really struggled finding a good writing curriculum that wasn't extremely expensive. A lot of the writing curriculum out there is kind of pricey, so I really didn't think she was ready to start a full-blown writing curriculum. And I found this on The Good and the Beautiful. It is their creative writing for grades 3rd through 8th. And I thought this was the perfect introduction for writing for her. It keeps it light and fun. And I think what I believe is if you want to become a good writer, you have to enjoy it. So I don't want to put so much pressure on the grammar and all of that stuff, those aspects of writing, that I really wanted to tap into the more creativity of writing. And this just looks so beautiful and fun. I purchased the downloadable version instead of the one that they print for you, and I just think it's going to be the perfect introduction to writing for her. And I've already had her look through it, and she's excited to start this. So I'm really excited about this one. And for math, I'm sure you're not going to be surprised by my pick, but I'm going to be using Apologia Exploring Creation with Mathematics Level 4 for my daughter. And we love Apologia. My daughter was flipping through this and she's really excited. It's like an ocean theme, and she loved that. And so we are going to be starting this probably before August. She's already been asking me if we can start this. So we'll probably be starting this pretty soon. Okay, and then that is it for all of my 5th grade curriculum picks. Let me know down below what you guys are using for your 5th grade picks, or if anything that you've seen in today's video intrigued you. And thank you so much for watching.